whisper to Paul multiple times while I'm sitting here, and I can't hear you, and I'm sure it's not being picked up. So if you want to say something, say it loud enough for the whole room to hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because you're whispering. But it's not appropriate.
Right. I'm
So I
professional.
would like to hear everything you have whispered up to this point. Now.
Yeah, speak up.
You too.
And you're doing it again.
Speak up.
I'm talking to my boss.
They're the puppets.
We're your boss.
Yeah.
Here she goes.
Excuse me.
Can I ask the
We're all
board,
doing it
please?
again.
Excuse me. Can I ask the board,
No.
please? Would one of you like to make a motion to terminate the relationship between AAM and Cibola
Yes.
Vista?
Yes.
Can I finish? And
Yes.
Cibola Vista non-com. If one of you would like to make a motion, we can go ahead and exit right
Wait,
now.
I'm sorry, for the non-com?
For Cibola Vista and
Well,
non-com.
we need to find out where all that money is for
Yeah.
non-com.
It's in your
Yeah.
bank
All the
account.
money is in your bank account.
I will
Oh, I
make a
wanna make
motion
sure where that
that
money
we
is.
give
Absolutely.
Cibola,
Yes,
we give
absolutely.
AAM 30 days notice to cease being our manager.
There's a motion, there's a second.
Any
So there
discussion?
ought to be more
Any
discussion.
discussion?
Excuse me,
They're wanting to run away.
the board votes on this, not the
Any more
homeowners, Michelle and
discussions?
Paul.
There needs to be discussion because,
Yeah, let's do it right.
Yeah.
Any more discussions?
no, discussion
real
between the
advice,
board
please?
members
So
can.
there needs.
First of all, the board has a discussion, then it opens to the floor.
Thank you,
Okay?
for following procedure. You want to get them out of here in 30 days, oh, you can smile all you want, Ken, 30 days. Do we have another management company in place to come in? You got permission. Do we need 30 days? Can you find a company that's going to come in?
Yes.
The
and manage?
contract says we can give them 30 days notice.
Is there a contract
Yes.
with AAU?
Yes, there is.
Did you
Is there
sign
a
it?
current contract with AAM? There
Is it current?
There is a contract with a 1-year extension that automatically.
No. Our
No.
contract does not allow extensions without a vote and approval of the board.
Where does it say that?
CCNRs.
Yep.
It says you can have one,
Do you want somebody to read that?
I would love
My
somebody.
wife will find it. By the way, this is a board book that every board member gets.
Yep,
Wendy,
She's
you
been on the board 5 years and still doesn't have one. Last
Michelle?
year, she was on the board a year and never got one.
Michelle,
That's
you have a book?
AAM's responsibility. It took me till July from January to get one.
No, the board book was available to you prior to
How do you
that,
make
Ken. You
reference?
just forgot to bring it home with you that night, that
What, the first night? You didn't give it here?
Wendy brought it to you, yes.
No, she did
No,
not.
Michelle's been
No,
on the board
she
for
did
6
not.
years and no one gave her one?
Okay,
Did AAM
Here we
call?
go.
yes.
Here we go.
So
Here
read,
we
read the con.
Hold it, everyone listen.
this is our CCNRs, Article 5, 13, Managing Agent. Any agreement for the services of a managing agent shall provide for termination by the association with or without cause and without payment of a termination fee upon 30 days written notice, and no such agreement shall be of a duration excess of 1 year, renewable by agreement of the parties for successive 1-year periods.
Oh.
And
Wow,
it has been,
interesting.
Year period.
with the ratification of our budgets and the management companies.
No. Approving a budget doesn't approve
not in
the
there.
contract.
But excuse me, you've accepted our services
Thank you.
all of these years with no question.
Unfortunately.
Again, I apologize, but we're not going to do it anymore. I got a whole bunch of things to apologize for my 3 years here.
I had it Chevy for 10 years, I went 4
Wendy,
after
what did
that.
you say?
But
Wendy, I didn't hear you. What did you say just now? Nothing. Good, you said a whole lot. I hope it picked it up.
Hey, and Paul's with it.
Hey, you guys need all the
Paul needs to
DVD
go too.
report.
Paul is not with AAM.
He needs to go too.
I'm curious
I'm
why
sure
you're
you'd love
defending
me
that,
to.
why,
Yeah.
as a homeowner, and why hearing all of the people saying that they want this management company out, what is your reasoning to defend them? So
There you go.
He's just as.
My reasoning is that it is going to take more than 30 days
No,
to
No.
transition
No.
our property. What other companies have we looked at? What
Ken?
other companies have we gotten proposals from?
Ken, you want to address this?
We're not going there.
Okay.
I
Exactly.
have
Nothing has been presented.
You don't know anything
Nothing's been
about that.
presented.
Nothing has been presented to the board, and that's all I'm supposed to know.
Hey, you can do your research too, Paul.
I've done plenty of research.
And where is it?
Let's see it.
We're not presenting it.
Oh.
It's not presenting it.
Okay, so we will present. It'll have to
Yes.
be-
How about this gives a little motivation? Let's
Yes.
just look at it, like, let's start with a clean slate instead of, when you guys don't meet consistently, I mean, who's to say that the next time we have a meeting is 3 or 4 months from now? And let's
It is 3 months from now, it's quarterly.
Is
It
it
is
really?
quarterly. Yes.
Just like the wrought iron, you've had how many months to propose it
Isn't
for
it
that?
budgeted for AAM for monthly meetings?
We have paid AAM for 12 monthly meetings.
A year.
This year, AAM, this year, we had one in January, one in April, and one tonight. I have been saying we need to have monthly meetings. We might not have one in December or something like that, but basically at least 8 or 10 meetings. We need to meet at the trailhead around the corner from where we
Yes.
live. And we need to then take up these items like the budget, one at a time. And we need to discuss, do we want to do item A? Do we not? What is it worth? What does it cost? We need to work through it. And anybody who wants to sit there and listen and interact is what we need to do. So,
Okay, so Ken, who's responsible for scheduling these 12 monthly meetings?
If we don't just do this, it's not going to happen.
December.
It's dragging.
Who
We
schedules
agreed
the meetings?
Last year to have 4 meetings.
In
The
December,
board approved 4 meetings.
AAM set up 4 meetings.
No.
January.
The board
Hold it.
chose 4 meetings.
Let me at
AAM
least
did not.
finish. Hold it. I have the floor. AAM.
I've had the floor for the last 20 minutes, but I haven't had it.
Nobody cares.
Okay, are you finished, and then I'll.
Okay, we have had 4 meetings scheduled. You sent the email out at last homeowners meeting, when you had your little homeowner meeting. It said, these are the meetings we agreed to, not proposed by AAM. These are the meetings we've agreed to.
May I speak?
Now you can speak on
Yeah.
AAM in December made a proposal for 4 meetings, January, April, July, and October, and the board accepted it, yes. But the board didn't say, let's have 4 or 6 or 8 or 10. I was not on the board then.
That's 4 more than you had the year before. Yes.
Yes, the year before they had 0 meetings.
Yes, thank you.
And they were getting paid for it.
I wasn't
We,
on the
as
board.
homeowners,
I'm
requested
sorry,
meetings.
she's recognized.
If we're approved for 12.
I'm sorry, you are who? Can you
We're
please?
paying for
My name
12.
is Lisa Denny.
Okay, thank you, Lisa.
If the board has approved, or if AAM has approved 12 meetings in a year, and it's budgeted for that, and we're only having 3 or 4, so then where is that extra money going? What is it going to? Where is it being
All
budgeted to?
pockets.
It should be being budgeted to something else if we're not using it,
So I can
correct?
then answer that. What's
Well,
being,
I'm not finished. And the other thing is Paul, you're the president
Yes, I am.
of our association.
Yes, I am.
So why is it, and this is kind of bothering me, and it's been bothering me since I've been sitting here,
Okay.
why is it that you're sitting between AAM and you're not sitting with the other 3 board members? Because these are the people right here. Those people don't care what you say or what you do. They are a company, and these people work for that company. They don't own AAM. They're just worker bees,
Yeah.
okay? And they're just here to feed us a bunch of garbage and try to make everybody happy. But you're the president. You're the one that was elected as president, so it's said. However, the first time you were on the board wasn't elected as president. It was through an email from Kim Sims. But
Yeah, not even a true election.
anyway, I would like it if you traded places with Wendy and sat with your board, because these are the people that you're supposed to be with, and they're supposed to be backing your decisions, but you can't do that if you're divided. And you're divided because there's 2 and 2, and
Ms.
it's a
Denton,
lot, it's
we
a
were
deadlock.
divided long before tonight came, but this is
Well, I'm
not,
sure of that too.
right. And
There's
as far
money
as your
involved.
claims about how I was on the board, it was a vote. There were 23 emails
No,
from Ms.
not
Glover.
in
Would you
January.
please let me answer my question?
Wow.
Ask the question and I'm answering.
respect for the people.
She asked a question and I'm answering it.
Lower.
You're yelling.
Then how did you make a decision at our court date when you weren't even nominated yet?
Your
You
body
said you were
language tells
appointed.
a lot.
Would you
And you
allow
need to
me
relax.
to finish my
You need
sentence?
to relax.
Would you allow me to finish my
As
sentence?
soon as you relax.
Okay. You're not going to tell me.
I'm
I'll just
gonna
make-
tell you.
I was elected to the board. There were 23 emails in the last 6 months from Ms. Kim Clover asking me, how did you get appointed to the board? How were you on the board? You were complicit with one Mr. Michael, the other former president.
This is a question we're all wanting answers.
And then the management company provided the vote where she actually voted for me.
I did.
She actually voted
Because
after
I'm
harassing me.
sorry, I didn't know.
Okay, you
I
asked me
was
why
based
I'm
on a
raising my voice?
recommendation.
This is why, because I can't finish the sentence. 23 harassing emails asking me how I was appointed to the board. And they proved that she voted for it.
But I was
I
the only
object.
one with one other member, so that's two. So
I
Michelle,
Michelle,
did you vote for me?
I object.
Michelle, where's your email? Because I never, okay.
They don't provide
I
any
need the
emails.
email.
I don't have the email.
And what
She
about
doesn't have
Michael's
an
email?
email.
Michael is the one that made the
Voted.
proposal.
No, he didn't vote. He did not give the proposal.
He
Kim
did.
Sims sent the
You were
email.
appointed and our attorney went to look for
Kim
your
Sims
side.
I was
which
not
is
Valentin
invited.
Ham
appointed.
sent
I
the
was
email.
voted by the board. Ken,
Wait,
you
that's
were
a
voted.
vote.
No, you
Can we
weren't.
revote?
I was. Go ahead.
I have seen an email that Kim Sims wrote to the board that actually says that she appointed you, and it was her mistake because she thought she had approval from the board and she did not.
You're absolutely
And
wrong.
that's what happened.
Thank you.
When Michael found out that we lived on his same street
Right.
and we were in a lawsuit, that he packed up his things and he moved out in less than 3 months.
Same
So,
thing with us.
I have no idea why he moved out, but he did. And he left everybody high and dry, which is when
Same thing with us.
Kim needed somebody in that chair as president, which is when that happened. I don't know all the other stuff.
When I was
just
elected
know
to the
that's what
board,
happened.
Michael was still the president.
You were not elected.
You were
You were never elected.
I was elected by the.
Not at our
You
court
were
date.
elected in January.
I was elected by the board members at the
Can't be
time.
elected
There
by
is
board
no
members.
election by
Board
the
members
board.
cannot elect.
There was
A
a
member.
vote of the board members. Is a vote not an election?
No,
He can be-
it's an appointment.
He can be appointed, but it must
Oh.
be unanimous in writing.
And it was.
And email is not considered legal writing.
You're
But,
absolutely,
hold on,
you're
let me
absolutely
finish.
Let him
incorrect.
finish.
But he doesn't even have the 4 emails.
Right,
So it's a moot point.
there's 2.
Now, it's all history, and it's obviously bitter undercurrent or whatnot. Unfortunately, a number of us, it really bit big time, and we're trying to get beyond it. But the president is not acting like a president in our best interests.
Yes, sir.
So when will we have an election to fill this seat and to re-vote on all the board members?
January of next year,
Actually, no, when we get down to.
and that's an item on
But
the
there were
agenda.
two homeowners that turned in a ballot to be on election, and for somehow they didn't make it on here.
AAM
And
threw
one of
away.
them that wasn't on the ballot was like 2 votes away from Paul. So, and he wasn't even on the ballot. Can we get like an appointment for the 5th board member?
Yes,
If we
it's
get a
on the
majority of the
agenda.
board
That's why I was
members, yes.
asking to move it up so we could get that
But
done.
Yeah.
he refused to move it up.
Well,
When we
So
get down to
we'll get
H,
down there.
But
we'll
you're
do it
the
again.
president, so you should know that 5 board members is the best thing to have an
Standard.
odd number.
Yeah.
But you're deciding against it because you're afraid that people are gonna go against you and your crooked views.
Our fees require 3, 5, 7, or 9.
So can we kick them off?
Technically, we
and
have a 5-member board, we just have a
4 members active, yes.
So we would like an appointment this evening.
The
Is there a
board
reason
But
why
that-
you're
that
not
vote
voting
has
yes,
already
Michelle?
failed.
What's that?
Why doesn't
It was
Michelle
failed
say
to move
anything?
it
Why do you sit
forward.
there
It
and
wasn't
follow
failed to
Paul?
have
It
a
failed
board.
to move it forward this evening, yes, Kim, you're
So
right.
it's still
Michelle,
down here.
you need to be more active in this. You really do. Don't always side with him on every vote he takes. This
Every time.
is the community.
I'm
Are
sure
you
he
on-
probably
you need to
might
side with the
you
community.
or
Are you on payroll
Make you feel
too?
intimidated. You don't have to follow him.
Okay, so we will have the board appointment on new business when we get to H, because it's still on there. It was just voted not to
Okay, so
have it.
we're done with non-com. Are there any other issues on non-com?
You have a motion on the table to terminate.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I haven't voted.
a motion and a second.
Yeah.
Get rid of crooked parking.
There's a motion and a second to terminate a,
On 30 days notice.
I thought we were discussing.
yeah.
Well, we've been discussing,
That's
we
why
have
we
more to
discussed.
discuss.
No, I don't have any more to discuss. My only comment is that, I think that before you terminate somebody that plays a large role in the community, that you would need to have somebody that, that can handle the needs of the community, so I
I
think that should
agree,
be.
and I have. and
They're not
other
handling
board
the needs
members,
of the
even
community.
Mr. Paul
Sure,
said
trees
he's
can go 30
researched
days
other
without
companies,
being
so
trimmed.
three out of four of us have already researched other companies.
So do we have another?
And there's no
Well, we
proposals.
will
I have a
have
few
to choose one,
recommendations,
but there
yes.
are companies that will roll over and let
Yes.
you walk all over them to make a proposal, and they will do it in
Treat us.
30 days.
And they'll communicate with the board members,
And
because I'm not allowed to communicate with
now,
AAM.
the only thing is, the board is gonna have to approve someone. And in order to do that, I think we're gonna have a fifth member.
We haven't even seen your proposed management company and the fees.
I'm not going to propose one for you to
It's
sit
not
there
on
and
the
predict.
agenda.
Who's we? When you say we?
The
You
board,
and
Ken-
AAM?
Ken said that he had 3
But you keep
companies.
saying we like you.
I've actually got 5 companies,
We being the
okay?
board, sir. I'm sorry, you are who?
You're the
Fred
board,
Brand.
you are the board,
Cibola
okay?
Vista.
I am the
Paul is the board.
I said we.
No, he said me.
I said we.
He said we.
My God, if you guys really want to crucify me, at least crucify me for the
Then
right
get
thing.
off the board.
Leave them alone.
Rex and Nate. Step down.
So you guys, let's go
Okay.
back to the agenda.
Let's take it to a vote.
All those like call to step down?
Aye.
Aye.
That's not a motion, but thank you. Okay, so we still have the motion on the table to dismiss AAM in 30 days.
notice.
Yes,
I vote aye.
yes, aye.
I'm saying, well, it was seconded already.
Second, aye.
And I'm, no.
What about you, Michelle? It's up to you. Whichever you say it goes.
Think of your community.
Think about all the people in this community.
I think we need to have a replacement, and I think we need to
You
have a.
can't have a replacement without a board saying, let's go do it.
We can
We already
go,
Reserve money too.
we can go and research management companies without firing the colonel.
Don't agree with Paul.
It's already been researched. He's already done the research. We already know they're inept,
And he won't present it to us. Why?
because we need to get rid of this
We
company.
will get it for you. We
You
have
don't
it.
need to get rid of a company to propose a new one. They're a 30-day notice.
Ken, do you have a proposal you can give to him?
What's that?
Do you have a proposal you can
He
give to
said he had
him?
3.
You said
I'm
you
not
had
giving
something.
anything to Paul. It's just like.
Well, I say no, because
Oh
we don't
my
have.
God.
enough-
Shame on you.
Let's get to
Next
H.
time.
Let's get to
Somebody's on
H.
payroll.
Yes,
Come on.
My name's Mike, I live on Buckhorn
Wow.
Trail.
Yes, ma'am.
And my question is, it doesn't seem to me like AAM even wants to be our manager anymore. Didn't you
Correct.
say? that
Look
we're-
at Wendy's face.
No, let me I would say
Can you please let him finish?
Let me just ask this question. It seems to me like you guys have had enough of us.
Yeah.
They
Well,
can give us 30 days
No,
notice.
no, can she answer, please?
Thank you.
They can give us 30 days
Okay,
notice.
so my point is, it sounds to me like this isn't working for us or them.
Correct.
So
Yes.
we might want to think about getting another property manager because they may be firing us instead of us
Well,
firing
I
them.
would love if they would fire us.
Sir, I agree with you 100%, and
Then
I have
vote
no
yes.
problem,
Then why did you vote against it?
because we
Yes.
don't have anybody else to step in.
And so
Yes,
my
we have 30 day notice.
again, that's my point exactly. It might not be up to us.
Exactly. So the sooner we get the proposed,
We can get somebody in 30 days.
We can get somebody.
You see what I'm saying?
I'll
I
bet-
agree. I
Maybe
agree
we
with you.
should go ahead
I predict
and
if
get
I
somebody
go,
else.
I predict tomorrow by noon, I can have at least 2 companies who will be here ready to take over.
Fine. And send those to the board, and we can
No.
vote.
Really?
via-
Not when, the next time you
You
do
will
that.
vote no on anything.
5
So
members.
you're not gonna get anywhere until we get
So
a
let's
fifth
get the
member.
fifth member.
Give us the
Get a fifth
proposals.
member tonight.
I'm not dealing with you, Paul. You're a waste of time.
Oh, that's right, I'm a plagiarist, I forgot, you're right.
I did not accuse you of plagiarizing. Hold it, you brought it up,
Would you
hold
like to
it,
look? Would you like to look?
hold it, shut up.
Would you please tell him to hold his voice down too, please? Could you please tell him?
This is a big deal.
I know you're upset.
Could you please tell him to hold his voice down too?
The people with Paul are leaving.
Or am I the only one?
Oh yeah, that's the art committee
Right there.
Yeah.
Sandy right there, the guy who does stuff on his building. Oh, is it Harry or Sandy? AKA, he approves everything on yours and nobody else.
Ask the questions, you guys are acting, hey, come on, this is our community, we live here.
Step down. No one wants to do it.
Really?
Okay.
Is that her, I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm on the arc. I've been there.
Well, I've been on the board 11 years.
11 years. Yeah, there's a term for that.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
want
can
to
put some
meet
crooked
the art
stuff too.
members.
I have. Wow.
Yeah.
okay.
Design, whoa.
I make a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
I second it.
Yeah, they're part of AAM too. Part of AAM too.
You guys,
We need control of the meeting,
the
it's
meeting,
enough.
it's over, so you guys can.
We have just
We're
made a
gonna
motion
evacuate this place
to adjourn
right
the
now.
You may as well, we just
I've never
adjourned.
seen anything like this, and I'm tired of
I'm
it.
not either, I am so.
You need to sit down, sir.
Community.
What?
And there
You
is
need
no
to sit down
art
and
committee.
calm down, and I need everyone here to calm down, or we're gonna end it
There's
right
no
now.
Eastern
It's
community.
Okay, we're done.
We never had